am Lucero Mejia, and what do we have for today? Something very delicious. And what is it? Well, how to make oat milk as a substitute for regular milk. Is regular milk healthy? Well, there is a lot of controversy. I'm just going to mention three things. Number one, regular milk produces inflammation in our body. And as we all know, inflammation is the underlying cause for chronic diseases. Number two, even if we buy grass-fed, organic milk that has CLA, conjugated linolenic acid, and it's supposed to reduce the levels of cholesterol and help us with bad cholesterol and stabilize the blood pressure, well, that's not the case. And why not? Because the regular milk has saturated fat, and that is something that does not really improve our cardiovascular system. And number three, the microbiome. For the last 10 years has been tremendous research regarding the microbiome, which is the micro collection of organisms that live in our intestinal flora. And all the scientists came to the conclusion that in order to have a very healthy intestinal flora, we need to have at least a very good food intake, hopefully alkaline with a pH between 7 and 8, have probiotics, which is likely bacteria that can really favor our microbiome, and that the microbiome feeds from fiber. And the regular milk and in general the protein from the animal kingdom does not give us any fiber. So when we're drinking milk, we are starving our microbiome. We are killing it. So it would be ideal to have something like oat milk that has tremendous amount of benefits and double fiber that can really help us with our microbiome, make it really healthy, and our immune system super strong. And that's what we need these days, a very healthy immune system for optimal health, isn't it? I suggest you check my website called Energetic Lifestyles, and you will find 25 health benefits about oat milk. I just want to mention a few. One of them is that oat milk really does benefit our cardiovascular system, and it's due to the anti-inflammatory effect of the oats that in reality reduces the total count of the cholesterol and decreases the bad cholesterol, which is the low density lipoprotein, and also reduces the levels of blood pressure, and that is ideal. Another benefit is that regulates blood sugar levels, and that is due to the soluble fiber that dilutes in water. And with the help of the beta-glucans, what it does is that forms some sort of a gel, and during the process of digestion, it slows the emptying of the stomach and the passage of the sugar into the blood, and also regulates the insulin response. And that is ideal for people that might have diabetes type 2, and for the ones that don't, perfect, because we can prevent it. Another of the benefits is that oats has a prebiotic effect in the intestines. And how is that? Well, because of the soluble fiber. But indeed, that same soluble fiber is also fermentable, and it's the one that feeds our bacteria in the intestinal flora. So it can help us with our microbiome to be healthier. Another of the benefits is that oat milk provides complementary protein, and I love that. As we all know, regular milk that has a complete protein, which has 20 amino acids, 11 that the body produces by itself, and 9 amino acids that has to be taken from external sources. And those 11 and 9 is the 20 amino acids. Well, what happened with oat milk? Well, oat milk has also 11 amino acids that the body produces by itself, but in oats has 8 of 9 amino acids. So what happened with my oat milk? I add nuts, such as in almonds and walnuts, and that makes it a complete protein. And it is plant-based protein, and that is marvelous, yes? Another of the benefits is who goes to the gym? Well, when we go to the gym and do our workout, we actually lift weights and tear the muscle down. So what is one of the protocols? We need to take protein. And why? Because we need to recover from those muscles, and also we want to increase muscular mass. And what a good idea is to drink oatmeal when we work out. So this is really great because it's whole protein from plants. Okay, that is really great. Another of the benefits is who wants to lose weight? Well, the idea of losing weight is excellent when it comes to oatmeal because it has two sets of fiber, soluble that dissolves in water and insoluble that it does not. So soluble is like a sponge, cleans our organs, and the insoluble is the one that eliminates. So losing weight is clean our body and eliminates all these toxic components that we have in our body so we can lose weight. And for the people that do not want to lose weight, it will keep us in shape. Another benefit of that is that we do not get hungry and we feel fully satisfied. So that is very good. And probably one of the last benefits that I want to mention is for mothers. Mothers, do you have children at a smaller age? Well, let me mention to you that if you give them oat milk, then it will prevent them from becoming asthmatic at a later age. And that is fantastic because that pain in the neck for being asthmatic is awful for children. So here you have it. Now I am going to mention 3 steps on how to make the oat milk. Number 1, we're going to soak the oats in water overnight. Number 2, we are going to wash them very well and then cook them for a good 25 minutes at low temperature. And number 3, we just prepare the oat milk. Now we're going to do step number 1, which is actually, this is the steel cut oats. I buy it at Trader Joe and this is how it looks. This is the texture. It's very much non-processed. So I just put it in a container and this is actually 12 ounces. You are not going to believe this. This only 12 ounces will give me 4 bottles of this. So I only make this one twice a week and I have oat milk for the whole week. So here we are. I just put it in here and then soak in water. And why do we soak the oatmeal or the oats in water? Well, for 4 reasons. Number 1, we are going to diminish the lectins, which are not good for us. Number 2, we're going to reduce the phytic acid, not good for us either. Number 3, we're going to prevent gases. And number 4, we're going to increase absorption. So we leave these oats soaked in water overnight and then until tomorrow. Good morning, we are back again. Now we're going to do step 2. If you remember, in step 1, we let the oats soak overnight. And now we're just going to wash them. So here we are. By washing them, we are going to remove the starch. And we want to make sure the water is going to be nice and clear. So we have the least amount of starch. This is ready now, nice and clean. You can actually see it here. You can see it here, please? Thank you. Okay, it's super nice and clean. So now we are going to just put it in the pot. What I have there in the pot is that I have 5 cups of 10 ounces each. So here we are. This is, I have here 5 cups of 10 ounces each. And then I'm just going to put all of this in here. And I let it cook at low temperature This is going to be boiling very soon, and as soon as it boils, then I'm just going to let it stay for 25 minutes at low temperature. So here we are, 25, and I lower the temperature to minimum. And then we will do the last step, which is number 3. How do we make the oatmeal? Hello, we're coming to step number 3, which is the fun part. How do we make the oatmeal? Well, we have the oats already cooked, and we want to have this type of consistency, very, very thick. And I left it settle for a good 5 hours. So here it is. We need 2 cups of 12 ounces. So we put it right here, and then we need the second one. And also we need the same amount of water. And here is the water, the same 12 ounces cup. Here we are, and here we are. Now we need 1/4 of cinnamon and 1/4 of nutmeg. We just put it right here. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Here we are. We need 7 dates. Of course, I buy them organic. Same thing with the walnuts. This is 1/4 of a cup coming right here, and 1/4 of almonds. And this has been already soaked in water for a good 2 hours, and again you can peel them just like that. And then we need 2 pinches of salt, just to accentuate the sweet flavor. 1 and 2. And voila! We put it in the blender. I use a Vitamix, which is very, very powerful. And here we are. Okay, ready? So now I am going to put it in this 24 ounces container. So here we are. And I usually get 2 of these. And the measurement is very much exact. Okay, voila. And then it goes into the refrigerator. And here you are. You have it for twice, for every other day. And the rest of the oatmeal, I just put it in a container and I put it in the refrigerator, and then you have it for another time. So you just do this process twice a week if you want to have oatmeal every single day, because the benefits are endless. So why do we want to do this? Because we want to create health. After all, it's the most important asset that we have, right? So here we are, for your health and for the health of the whole world. Voila!